Hey everyone, welcome back to the Book Cave with me, Jenny. So today I have a kind of niche book haul. I have a whole bunch of Danmei series, and this all started out, if you've watched some of my previous book hauls, it started out with the Husky and his white cat Shizun. So I have the first 6 volumes of that, and that one is still ongoing. Then I have Ballad of Sword and Wine. I only have the first volume of this, and this is about a nation where there were 2 princes, one of who was disgraced, and the other one who was not. And it follows their 2 sons, and their 2 sons hate each other to start with, obviously, and then wind up possibly, working together, possibly more, being it is a Danmei. Then I have the first 2 volumes of The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish, and this is one that is, again, kind of an isekai, as well as a Danmei. So this follows a man called Li Yu, and he is reading a web novel about a ruthless mute tyrant who falls in love with a dainty male concubine. And when he falls asleep reading this, he wakes up in the world of this book, and he is a fish. And the Prince Jing adopts him, and he becomes his pet carp. So, yeah. This one is just kind of supposed to be a comedic one as well, and I believe it's going to be 4 books total, but right now I was only able to get the first 2. So yeah, this seems like a pretty fun series as well. I then have all 4 volumes of the Scum Villains Self-Saving System. The first 3 are the main story, then this 4th one is a bunch of side stories, and this one also follows a man who's reading a web novel, and that is Shen Yuan. He reads this web novel called Proud Immortal Demon Way, and he has a fit of anger over the way it ends, and he dies. He is then reincarnated into that web novel as the half-demon Luo Binghe, who is... Oh no, I'm sorry. He is not reincarnated as him. He is reincarnated as Shen Qing Q, who is the villain of the story. So, yeah. This one just seems like kind of another fun one, Danmei isekai. And I'm definitely getting more into isekais, so I feel like this one and then the Beloved Pet Fish will be ones that'll be kind of easy for me to get through and that I will find relatively amusing. I then have Thousand Autumns, which is also complete. This is 5 volumes, and this follows Yan Wuxi, who is the leader of the demonic Hanyue sect. He is a master cultivator, a brilliant strategist, and an incurable cynic. And then enter humble Shen Qiao, leader of the Taoist sect. He is gracious and charitable, and exactly the type of do-gooder that Yan Wuxi despises. So then, Shen Qiao suffers a shocking loss. Yan Wuxi happens upon him, takes him under his wings, tests the limits of his faith, and then lure him into demonic cultivation. And then it says 1,000 autumns toiling on the blood-soaked earth will break any man. So this one sounds really interesting and sounds a little darker. And this was written by Mangzi Shi. And I also have, right now, this is the only volume that's out, is volume 1 of Peerless, which is also by him. And this follows Feng Xiao and Q Buku. So there is an envoy who is ambushed, and these two men are basically royal investigators from two rival intelligence agencies. So again, this one sounds like it's kind of darker, and this one has more of like a mystery rather than like the cultivation that other ones have. And this one looks like it's also a little shorter. So yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to get into these and see like the difference in how that author tackles the two different books. Then I have 3 volumes of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. I do not know a whole lot about this. I just know I've seen it a lot, and it's very well known, so I decided to pick it up. And it says, Wei Wuxian was once one of the most outstanding men of his generation. The horrors of war led him to seek a new power through demonic cultivation. The world's respect for his skills then turned to fear, and his eventual death was celebrated. Years later, he awakens in the body of an aggrieved young man who sacrifices his soul so that Wei Wuxian can exact revenge on his behalf. And this time, he'll face it all with the righteous and esteemed Lan Wangji at his side, another powerful cultivator whose unwavering dedication and shared memories of their past will help shine a light on the dark truths that surround them. So this one sounds like another kind of dark one. And yeah, like I said, all I really knew about it was that it was a very popular one, and I decided to get it from the library since they had it. Then we have Heaven Official's Blessing, which is 7 volumes total. And this says, A God Fallen and a Ghost Risen. So Zilian was born the crown prince of a prosperous kingdom, and he was renowned for his beauty, strength, and purity. And he was allowed to ascend to godhood, but those who rise may also fall, and fall he does, cast from the heavens and banished to the world below. 800 years after his mortal life, he has now ascended to godhood for the 3rd time, angering most of the gods in the process. To repay his debts, he is sent to the mortal realm to hunt down violent ghosts and troublemaking spirits. Along his travels, he meets the fascinating and brilliant San Lang, a young man with whom he feels an instant connection. Yet San Lang is clearly more than he appears. What mysteries lie behind that carefree smile? So this is another kind of like mystery one, and another one that I knew was very popular. And so again, that's kind of why I originally picked it up. And then the final one I have is Stars of Chaos, which is, there's 3 volumes out. A 4th one is coming out this year, and I think there will be more, but I'm not sure. This follows Chang Gang, and Gu Yun, who parted in anger. When fate draws them together again, Chang is now an elegant and adroit young man where he was a awkward teen. And this one, it sounds like, takes place in the Imperial Court. And again, this was another one that just when I was looking them up, it came up. And again, the library has all of these. I have an absolute ton from the library. As you all know, I love to go there. And I felt like this would be a good way to kind of expand my horizons and learn about this new kind of genre. And yeah, that is everything I have right now. And as always, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And I will have all my other socials linked at my little end screen here. And yeah, I will see you next time in the book cave.